Oscar Red Sox and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Cy Griffey, the next to hit. Looking to bring the hitting streak up to 30 games. Maybe some added pressure on this at bat.
Hey, I need you right here now. Here we go.
Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. And that is a foul ball. A laser into the outfield. Can't squeeze it. Lead runner turns at second. Here's the throw. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Now at the dish, Eric Wagaman. Liner, base hit. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. Coming to the plate. Relay, throw home. Safe, and they trail by only one. 2 outs, bases empty. Crushes this one to right, and you can just tell that one goodbye. It is long gone. Leaves the yard to right. A solo shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1. Tack on one more to his hitting streak, and he does it in fine fashion with the dinger. He's clearly locked in right now. Base is empty with 2 out. Digging in now for the Red Sox, Cy Griffey. I know that's a fastball up, but it's low 90s, so that's one you can handle. Might regret not swinging at that. This one is labeled.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
And it hits the fence. Makes the turn, heads for second base. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double. Top of the 6th, digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Cy Griffey. That misses the zone. Ball 1. That's smart pitching against a hitter who uses the whole field. If he can't extend his arms, it's hard for him to hit the other way. This pitch misses. Ball 2. This patient approach he's showing is part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to come to areas where he can do damage. Here comes the 2-0.
Oh. Reno.
That's smart hitting to use the count to your advantage like that. He knew the pitcher had to come into the zone, and he found a pitch to hammer. Griffey stands in now and watches strike one. Grounder up the middle, handles the chance. Whips it to first in time. And there's one away. He was a difference maker. Cy Griffey looking to extend his unbelievable 30-game hitting streak in this one. It's the Worcester Red Sox and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. So 2 down. Coming up to the dish for Worcester, Cy Griffey. Griffey clobbered a homer in his last game. Griffey measures 6'2", batting third today, and he's got 4 homers over his last 10 games. Foul ball there. Two outs, bases empty. Blasted to left, way back and way gone. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Cy Griffey. Picked up an RBI the last time up. Still their only run of the game so far. That one smashed to left field. It's got a chance. Just shy of a home run. One runner left on base, but they hold a 1-0 lead. If you want your basement to be ready for a flood, a carnival, and everything in between, call Montresor Basement Design, proud sponsors of this broadcast. Griffey, he's already gone yard in this game. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Oh, 1 now. And there's a fly ball deep to right. It one-hops off the wall. Might be trouble. Around first, hustling for 2. The relay to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming up to the dish for Jacksonville, Liam Hicks. And he swings and lofts one to deep center. It bangs off the wall. He makes the turn and digs for second base. Into second easily with a leadoff double. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. That one looked like it had a chance to get out of here off the bat. Didn't quite have enough to make it out of the big part of the field, but he still put a great swing on it to drive it off the wall. This next at bat looms very large. We're back here at the ballpark, and now the center fielder, Cy Griffey. Swing and a foul straight back. And foul ball. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Out to short. Whips it to first. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. Man on at first. Next up for the Jumbo Shrimp, Torrin Montgomery. Another full count pitch. On a line for a base hit. Lead runners around second. And now runners on the corners with 2 away. Really loud contact there, and it goes back to what I'd been saying about thinking up the middle. Right off the bat, that one had a good chance of becoming a hit. Nice AB. So up next, Cy Griffey. Back in the first inning, he delivered a solo shot that I'm sure he's looking to build on here. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. Meyer, the runner at first, with 2 out. On 0-1, the delivery. Ground ball up the middle. Picks it up. That ends the inning and limits the damage. A couple of runs in the inning put them ahead. We've got the last half of the 8th coming up. Worcester with the lead, 5-3. Two outs and a runner at first. Next to hit, Jacob Berry. This one is labeled. That's back. Relay. And that's the ball game. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Cy Griffey with a remarkable season. Griffey, the next to hit. There's a buzz in the stadium every time up lately with the hitting streak growing.
Turn, drive them in, clutch up for us, kid.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner stops at second. Bottom of the first, coming up to the dish for Jacksonville, Starlin Caba. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. This one is labeled. Nice grab reaching down to make the play. Nobody on and 2 outs. Coming up to the dish for Worcester, Cy Griffey. Swings at the first pitch. Yanked that changeup back. Just diabolical. Swing and a rocket. Back there. To the warning track. Makes the catch. Today's action is brought to you by Hack and Slash Landscaping, offering Ultra Grass, the grass they don't want you to have. Liner, base hit. The tying run is aboard. Really loud contact there, and it goes back to what I'd been saying about thinking up the middle. Right off the bat, that one had a good chance of becoming a hit. Nice AB. This one is labeled. Way back there. Out of here. Grand slam. Made them pay for that one. Home run number 20 on the year. And now they're out front. It's 5-2. Blasted out of the park for the lead, and I am certain the dugout is fired up right now. And there's a nice milestone for him to celebrate. 20 home runs in AAA. Nothing like some validation that you're doing something right. What a job he did to swing the momentum in this ballgame. He recognized the opportunity with the bases loaded and didn't get too greedy. He just waited for a pitch he could handle and punished it to put his team in the lead. Foul ball there.
Here we go, no one better.
And it stays fair. One run comes across. 2 runs in now. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. We're back here at the ballpark. Digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Cy Griffey. An impressive showing in a fierce rivalry matchup. And you have to think the manager is pleased with that. Top of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. Griffey launched his Cy Griffey comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony. So 2 down. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Cy Griffey. There's a buzz in the stadium every time up lately, with the hitting streak growing. That's towards center. Hernandez settles underneath it. And that'll do it. So 2 on and 2 out. Digging in now for the Red Sox, Cy Griffey. With first base open, he doesn't have to really attack this hitter the way he would if the bases were loaded. The 1-0 pitch. This patient approach he's showing is part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to come to areas where he can do damage. Ripped, but it curls foul. 2-1 pitch upcoming. That clips the inside corner for a strike. I know that's a fastball up, but it's low 90s, so that's one you can handle. Might regret not swinging at that. Two outs, two runners in scoring position. Righty comes to the plate. High in the air, out to right. Marcy under it. And that will retire the side. First and second, two outs. And here at the plate, Miguel Andujar. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center. That's a hit, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe, and they lead by 2 now. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. Griffey now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That one fouled off. Now here's the 0-2. And a ground ball to first. Takes it to the bag alone. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. Man at first with 1 gone. Digging in, Cy Griffey. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat. Hitless so far. And the hitting streak is in real jeopardy. Breaking ball inside. And a strike in there. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. And the slider just misses. That's a terrific backdoor slider. He made the right call not to swing. It's tough to do much with that. Outside. Even though he's not the fastest runner, I think he needs to be going here to try and avoid the double play. Liover Peguero waiting for a turn at the plate. 3-1, here's the pitch. And that puts the tying run on base.
Now back, the designated hitter, Liover Peguero.
Next to hit for the Red Sox, Cy Griffey. And with the game going to extras, still has a chance to keep the hitting streak going. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. 2 down and the potential go-ahead run in scoring position. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard line drive, but caught at second. 1 runner left stranded, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Winning run stands at second. Line drive to center field. Right there to make the grab. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. Applies the tag and they get 2. Double play. And just a so-so performance at the plate, so he'll want to do. Cy Griffey getting locked in, leading his squad in OPS this season. All eyes on this rising star today. It's the Worcester Red Sox and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Introduction. Coming up to the dish for Worcester, Cy Griffey. Doing a good job lately to avoid swings and misses. 9 hits already in the series.
No one better. Clutch up right here.
No, inside.
Wallops this one out towards right center. And a base hit. Coming around third. Runner scores, and they have the lead. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Beautiful swing there leads to the double, and the hitting coach has to figure out how they can make that the default swing going forward. A minor leaguer who can unlock that swing consistently is going to be on the rise. Here it comes. On a line to center. Reaching for it and brings it in. 1 runner left aboard. They trail here, 2-0. Runner at second, 1 away. Stepping to the plate for Worcester, Cy Griffey.
Hey, right guy. No one better.
That one to first, Montgomery. And steps on the bag for the out. Digging in for the Jumbo Shrimp, Brian De La Cruz. Here comes the 2-2 offering. A frozen rope.
Here we go.
Makes the grab on the run. And he was all over that heater. A grain or 2 lower on the ball, and it's still flying. And he's got to jog around the bases. 2 outs, bases empty. Griffey, 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Swing and a drive, deep left field, pretty far back there. Gets into the corner, but it's foul. Griffey, 22 years old, and he's got 4 homers over his last 10 games.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ball crushed left field. It's pretty deep. That one is gone. Made them pay for that one. 4th home run of the series. And they add on. It's 4-1. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. A solo blast, his 2nd of the night, and they add on. It's 5-2. They are feeling great right now, already out in front. Then they add that homer. Not how you want to enter the game as a reliever. He left that one in a location that was too juicy for a hitter like this to pass up. Now he has to rebound and get right mentally for the next hitter he'll face. Here's the center fielder, Cy Griffey. And hold on to your seats, everybody, because he digs in here with a chance at launching his 3rd homer of the ball game. Not a feat you'll get to witness every day. Far inside, nearly clipped the batter. That'll back him up a bit. Here's the 1-0 offering. Up the middle. Finds its way through for a hit. And they hold the runner at second. Griffey really excelled in this game. Cy Griffey with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in RBI. Griffey getting ready to hit. Tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Hey, your turn. Drive man, huh? Find a barrel.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. The 0-1. Well struck, right field.
Come on, ball. Get out of here. Get up.
Far back there. And out of here. Blasted that one out of here. A 2-run blast. And now they're out front. It's 2-0. Good job to keep that fastball down, but unfortunately, he didn't get it low enough. The batter was able to line it up and put a great swing on it for the homer. Runner at third and one gone. Now it's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Mauricio.
Lifted in the air to right center. Griffey sizing this one up. Makes the call and the grab. Here comes the runner from third. Here comes the throw. Not in time. Runner safe. A run comes in on the play. Nice team first approach on that sacrifice fly. Good attitude for any minor leaguer to emulate. One gone, runner at first. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Cy Griffey. He's already homered in this ballgame. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base knock. Lead runner turns at second. The throw in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Griffey, the next to hit. He's already gone yard in this game. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. Pitch misses. Ball one. Play made. That ends the inning. Feels like they missed a huge opportunity there. To the bottom of the fourth inning now. With the lead. So 2 down. And now the center fielder, Zach Cole. On a line for a base hit. He makes the turn and digs for second base. Here comes the throw. And he's out, cut down, and that ends the inning. On to the top of the fifth. The Red Sox on top here, 3-1. Digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Cy Griffey. And in the first inning, he started off his day at the dish with a 2-run homer. Not a bad way to get things going.
Hey, keep it going. Your turn.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And steps on the bag for the out. 1 out and 2 on. Cy Griffey will hit next. This one is labeled. Runner tags and will move up to third. Bottom of the ninth. Here's the catcher, Jose Herrera. Lines this one to center. And that gets down for a base hit. Obviously, he was a big... Cy Griffey, one of the most electrifying talents in the league, getting ready for this one. Can he deliver another memorable performance? It's the Worcester Red Sox. Griffey will hit next. First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play. Pops this one up at the plate, and they'll invoke the infield fly rule. Griffey went yard in his most recent game. Fernando Pena getting ready to hit. Line drive, base hit. Lead runners around second. The throw in. Safe, not in time to get him. And it's first and third with two away. Two outs and runners at first and second. Digging in now for the Red Sox, Cy Griffey. Very balanced hitter here. Perfectly comfortable with shooting the ball the other way for a base knock, but also with the ability to put a few over the fence. Hammered down the line for a base hit, and that's into the corner. Coming around third. One runs in, coming to the plate. He'll score two. Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. He was right on top of that pitch. Jumped off the bat, and the double was a pretty clear possibility right away. One down. Next up, the designated hitter, Alex Ramirez. Ripped into the outfield. Can't get there. That should be extra bases.
Yeah, here we go. Relay.
Chance at a three-bagger. At third now with one away. That's a triple. Up against it with two strikes right there, but still managed to win the at-bat. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. Might be a chance for them to start working their way back into this thing. Griffey digs in now. A chance to do some more damage here after driving in a pair the last time up.
Griffey.
Two outs, runners at first and second. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. One run comes across. Another run scores, and the lead is up to 5. Nicely done. Brings home 2. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. If your life feels bananas right now, find your inner peace with a visit to Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Sorry, no gorillas are allowed on the premises. Lines this one to center. And it's down, a base hit. Man on at first. Coming up to the dish for Worcester, Cy Griffey. This one is labeled. Should be extra bases. Won't get to this one in the alley. Headed for the plate. Scores on that one. Nice job to drive in the run. Hammered that one with a really nice all-around swing. And he hit it pretty deep before it fell in for the knock. Runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jet Williams. This out to center.
Relay, 2-2.
Dives, but can't make the catch. Lead runner turns at second. Now a relay to third. Not in time. We've got runners at first and third to open the inning. So 2 on and 2 out. Stepping to the plate for Worcester, Cy Griffey. Line drive for a base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Comes across to score. And it's an RBI single. And they're pulling away, up by 7 now. Here's the left fielder, Nick Morabito. The 0-1. Swing and a drive. It's got a chance. Leaping, can't haul it in. It bangs off the wall. Runner around third. Relay, throw home. Safe at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer. That's a well-earned inside the park homer. He exploded out of the batter's box and got such a good read as he made the turn around second base. Great hustle to make it all the way around. Griffey, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Runner at first, 1 away. Oh-2, rocks and fires. This one is labeled.
Come on, ball, get out of here, get out of here.
And that ball's out of here. Made the hurdler pay for that one. A 2-run shot. And they add to their lead. It's 12-7. He's gone deep in back-to-back games, and his timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well. That's a great job of recognizing the breaking ball. Even better, he didn't jump too early at a hanger over the middle. Instead, he stayed back and got every bit of it. Griffey really... Cy Griffey with 5 hits last time. So 2 down. Stepping to the plate for Worcester, Cy Griffey. Griffey racked up 4 extra base hits in his last game. Smoked on the ground to second. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. End of a half inning. Base is empty with 2 out. Stepping to the plate for Syracuse, Ryan Clifford. Labeled on a line to center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. They go down 1-2-3. So digging in, Cy Griffey, a 5-hit ball game yesterday. So we'll see if that momentum carries over to this one. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Out on the mound, he's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, he's got good stuff, but you can't hit it if you don't swing, and he's not missing the zone. Winds, kicks, here's the pitch. In the air, out towards right center. That's pretty far back. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 4th inning now. The Mets lead it 1-0. 2 away here, nobody on. Coming up to the dish for Syracuse, Ryan Clifford. Ripped into the outfield. Drops for a hit, couldn't run it down. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. We go to the top of the 7th. Coming up to the dish for Worcester, Cy Griffey. This one is labeled. It one-hops off the wall. Might be trouble. Into second base, the tying run is on with a leadoff double. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. This next at-bat looms very large. Next to hit for the Red Sox, Cy Griffey, 1 for 3.
Ball.
2 outs, base is empty. That one in the air to center field. Chong under it, and that's that. We're back here at the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now at the dish, Eddie Coburn. Swing, and that ball's smashed on a line. There's one down. Disappointing outcome. You hit the ball that hard, you kind of expect to get a knock, and especially... Not much to speak about, but always good to get a team win. Cy Griffey looking to help his team stay red hot. Can they keep their winning streak going today? It's the Worcester Red Sox taking on the Syracuse Mets. We'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down. Cy Griffey now at the plate. Doing a good job of driving in some runs of late. More than an RBI per game over the last 10. And very quickly, it's 0-2 to the DH.
0-2 is the count.
Out to center. That's pretty deep. Makes the catch. Inning over. Welcome back. And on the hill today, Cy Griffey. Here's the book on him. Should be interesting to see how he handles righty batters in this one. They've hit better than 300 against him this season. Maybe he needs to mix up his pitch sequences, locations, or speeds, because they've teed off against him. Got to do something to get them off balance. Here's the 1-0 offering. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. 1-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Puts it in the air to center. Makes the grab on the run.
Batting second, the left fielder, Nick.
Next up for the Mets, Nick Morabito. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. 1 out and the base is empty. Set down on strikes. Fastball at the letters for strike 3. Efficient work on the mound there.
Batting third, the second baseman, Roddy Mauricio.
Base is empty with 2 out. Ronnie Mauricio digs in now. Swings through that one, 0-1 now.
0-1's the count.
One.
Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. Gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Ryan.
Digging in for the Mets, Ryan Clifford.
Hey.
The 0-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Now here's the 0-2. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and goes down on strikes. 3rd out. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show. Today's action comes to you courtesy of A.C. Hines Architecture, the only firm in the area certified to build Escher stairs. Call them today. Cole, 25 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2022. I know that's a fastball up, but it's low 90s, so that's one you can handle. Might regret not swinging at that. Fouled off. He was late. Close, but ruled a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got the batter swinging. Leadoff batter retired here in the 2nd. So up next, Alex Ramirez. Hitless last night, and they only scored 1 run. Next one's popped in the air into right. Blaze on the move. Hauls it in for the out. So digging in, Jose Herrera. Pitcher blew that by him at the plate, and I'm sure he's smiling after that. If the hitter's laying low, though, it could get interesting later in the AB. Down 0-2, swings through it. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Struck out looking. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. So no runs on no hits. No errors. All set for the bottom of the 3rd. Stepping to the plate for Syracuse, Rowdy Jordan. Fastball in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Chases a high fastball there. Not sure what was discussed in the hitters meeting before this game. They're swinging at just about anything. Swings through it for the K. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. That's straight up power pitching right there. 3 straight fastballs, and he couldn't catch up. Now it's the right fielder, Jet Williams. Had the day off yesterday. And that's outside. Fly out to center field. Coming on. Makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Coburn will hit next.
The shortstop, Eddie Coburn.
Hey. 0-1.
Late on that fastball. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at bat. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to third, Anderson. There with plenty of time, inning over. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings in the books in this one. No score. Top of the 4th inning with the Woo Sox at the dish.
Cy Griffey.
Ball 1.
This one hammered deep to right, and it is gone. Home run. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. And now they're out front. It's 1-0. Blasted out of the park for the lead, and I am certain the dugout is fired up right now. Morabito takes low. Second trip to the plate in this one. That just missed. This patient approach he's showing is part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to come to areas where he can do damage. Next pitch, in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one catches the corner for a strike. The 2-2. Fouled off at the plate. They'll do it again. And the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. 1 gone, leading off the 4th. Coming up to the dish for Syracuse, Ronnie Mauricio. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Mauricio.
Ball 1. Aye.
One and one. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. With his teammates driving in a pair, he wants to make this an efficient inning so they can get back up to the plate and tack on some more runs. This one in the air to right. Lace drifts towards it. And the inning is over. 1 out and the base is empty. Griffey, already a homer for him in this one. That one pulled foul. Griffey measures 6'2", 210 pounds, a former first rounder in 2024. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. Blasted that one out of here. His second of the night. Home run number 30 on the year. And they add on. It's 3-0. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. Some hitters are just so good at covering the outer half of the plate. He did very well to extend his arms and use a whole lot of torque to pull that one up and over the wall for the homer. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Mets bat him.
The center fielder, Jack Cole.
Right through there for a strike. And that's a little bit high. On 0-2, raise the hitter's eye level with the high fastball. We might see something low on this next pitch. Close one, but doesn't get the call. Looks like he's pretty vocal with the plate ump after that was called a ball. Not sure that's going to work out in his favor, though. Got the strikeout looking. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. A lot of hitters will look out over the plate to the outer half with 2 strikes, and they're less able to react on a good fastball in. That might explain the batter taking strike 3 called here. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. And now the switch-hitting catcher, Jose Herrera, struck out looking the first time up.
0-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. And the curveball is down and in. On 0-2, hitters are often expecting a curveball out of the zone. Nice job to anticipate and lay off it. Runs the high heat past him for the strikeout. So hard to hit a well-executed fastball in that location. No shame in fanning on that pitch. Jordan takes a ball, standing in for the second time.
Ball 1, no strikes.
On the ground, gloves it. The throw to second is offline. 2 outs and runners at first and second. Digging in for the Mets, Jet Williams. This one the other way. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. Scores easily. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the two-bagger. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Yanked that changeup back. Just diabolical. Grounder left side, and it's just foul. That was close. Misses outside.
That ball went out.
Ball one. Tying run at second base. Bottom half of the fifth. Not close with that one. The count now 2-2. Up the middle. Dives, but can't make the catch. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they trail by only one. So up next, Nick Morabito, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
0-1.
Williams, the runner at third. Coburn on at first with 2 away. Strike 2.
0-2.
And just misses with that one. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Play made. That ends the inning. So it's 2 runs. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. In there at the knees. To the right side. Whips it to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Clifford.
Next up for the Mets, Ryan Clifford. It just misses. A ball and no strikes.
I got a ball, 1
Home
strike.
team down by 1. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
That's ball 2.
Swings and misses. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Set down looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. And he must have been looking in some other location. Otherwise, I don't know why he'd go down looking on a fastball on the inner half. Cole, in the box again, takes a strike. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, bases empty. Gets a piece, it stays 0-2. Got the batter looking for the K. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. And now the DH, Cy Griffey. And he's already left the yard twice with his most recent homer coming in the 5th inning. Now with a chance to make it a 3-homer game.
That's a ball. Counts 1-0.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. He hits a fly to center. Cole on the way over. Makes the catch. 1 runner. We're back here at the ballpark. And now, Alex Ramirez.
Designated hitter, Alex
And that's
Oh,
off
that's
the
a
inside
tag.
edge.
Yeah.
One-run ball game, but he's staying aggressive out there on the mound, coming right after these hitters. There's a strike up high. Power approach on the mound here. Nothing but fastballs in this AB. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. On the ground, right side. But good hustle to leg it out on a close play. That's doing the job right there.
Now batting. Now pitching for Worcester.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Nick Birdie. Trying to strand the runner at second. Griffey. Side Griffey, fresh off an impressive. So 2 down. Griffey getting ready to hit. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game.
Nice rip. Yeah, there you go.
That's a base hit.